Now, you nearly have me won over here now, Joe. Okay, you nearly have me won over, but in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, gold is going up, silver is going up. There could be an economic shock going along, coming soon. Like, like how do we handle for that if if there's an economic shock?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's no question this is something for any leader,
Yeah,
it is this is a risk. Any new initiative, deciding that we are going to pursue this comes with a certain degree of risk. But I would also say that the reward, particularly today, when we think about the economic fragility, when we think about every leader thinking about how AI is going to reshape the way they work, the competition in their industry, and so on. Right now, we have a reality that, according to Pew Global Research, this is in the UK. I would imagine it's similar in Ireland. There was 25 countries globally that were studied in this. I know you have a lot of American listeners, they were in there too. The most concerned workforce in the world about AI adoption is the US workforce. They have only 10% of employees more excited than concerned about AI, and they have a huge majority that are more concerned than excited. In the UK, it's 13% more excited than concerned, 39% more concerned than excited. So if in your business you're thinking about, we need to number one, attract the best talent. But also, number two, we need to onboard this new technology, think about how we're going to integrate it into our operations, accelerate. Lots of leaders are right now, they have an AI strategy, they've invested in the technology, and they're struggling to get off the ground. They're struggling to make progress. And I think that the story is the same as what we described earlier about how the challenge often falls down on the human factors. They're struggling to get employees to engage with this. And I think actually the challenge is even greater than it has been with other technologies that we've, become accustomed to over the last couple of decades with AI, because the perceived risk and threat to job security, to, is my value going to be diminished? Nobody wants to train their robot replacement. And so something like a shorter work week can be a really, really effective way to position this not as something that is, a threat that you need to be anxious about, but as an opportunity, as a win-win, as a shared benefit. And that's why we think the shorter work week is particularly relevant in the context of AI adoption, because it offers an opportunity for leaders to actually get over that hump that many are facing now of people don't trust this technology, we're struggling to get buy-in. How are we going to actually bring the workforce with us on this journey?